Southern went in hard, and as you heard, Frisch was hurt. But there were two out, a strikeout and a man out of second trying to get down there on that third strike. Then Owen came to bat. Owen came up, and the first was a called strike. The second, he tried to get out of the way. The ball hit his bat, fouled off, and it was strike two. Then Dizzy took it, wound up, rammed it over the plate, and he swung hard, collecting a lot of air on the end of his bat for the third out. No runs, one hit, no errors. And here are the Cardinals up with Joey Medwick, Ducky Medwick at bat in the first half of the third inning, and Tom Manning to give it to you with Stoddard taking his place in the box. All right, Tom. That's right, Medwick, you know, is the boy who got the first hit in this Blue Ribbon event of 1934. His first time up, a beautiful base hit. And now he's coming up for the second time. Carter is in the box, you know, for the Tigers, the right-hand pitcher, Cochran catching. Medwick up, and it's ball one. There's a base hit of the left field, his second hit of the afternoon. Dawson goes over fast, receives the ball, puts it into Roquel at second base, and Joey Medwick stops at first. Two hits out of two trips to the plate. Nothing spooky about the base hits that we are having on either side this afternoon. They're ringing drives to the outfield. And now we have Collins coming up. Collins, you know, is the St. Louis Cardinal first baseman, a left-hand batter who has 35 home runs for the season. The pitch. It's a ball. The hook ball is high inside. It's the first half of the third inning, you know. St. Louis Cardinals 2, Detroit nothing. The starting pitchers are still in the ball game. Carter for Detroit, Dizzy Dean for St. Louis. There's the stretch. Medwick on first, nobody out. It's a foul. The ball comes off the umpire's chest protector and bounds very rapidly back out to General Crowder. Another count on Rip Collins, ball one and strike one. Ball one, strike one on Collins, the left-hand batter. The pitch, he swings it to Crowder down first. Greenberg takes it, goes to Roquel at second. Out! It's the throw! He's in the dirt, and it's a wild throw. Back from Roquel. And Collins goes to second base. And that play, Medwick was on first. Collins hit a ground ball to Greenberg. Greenberg flipped the ball to Roquel, forcing Medwick at second. Billy Roquel then, in trying to complete the double play, threw past Greenberg, and Collins went to second base. That, of course, will be scored as an error for Billy Roquel, the shortstop. And now we have Collins on second base. One man out, and catcher Delancey. The left-hand batter is up. That was a made-to-order double play. Greenberg coming up nicely with that ball and throwing it to Roquel. That is the fourth error of the afternoon for the Tigers. Collins is out on second base in a scoring position. Delancey, the catcher, back to left-hander, is up in the first pitch. It's a ball. The hook ball is just a little bit high on the inside. Ball one on catcher Delancey. There's the stretch. Runner on second to no, one out. The pitch. It's a ball. The fastball is too high. And the count on Delancey. Bernie O'Staddy hanging around home plate. Crowder, you will note, is looking just a little bit slower now. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball. Down first base. Greenberg fumbles the ball. And Gerringer receives it. The throw is at the plate. And Collins continues on and beats the throw. Scoring. That was a ground ball, but Collins on second base. It was a ground ball down first baseway. Greenberg allowed the ball to trickle to his right. Sally Gehringer retrieved the ball, and Collins round the third base, going at full speed, and stood in just ahead of the throw, throwing. That is scored as an error for Hank Greenberg, the Tiger first baseman. And the score now, the St. Louis Cardinals 3, Detroit Tigers 7. Manager Mike Cochran has taken off his chest protector and his cap and has walked out to the box. He's standing out there bareheaded. Bob Owen, the third baseman, has walked over to the pitcher's box. Hank Greenberg has also walked over for a conference with manager Mike Cochran. They're standing around there now, but General Crowder has walked out just a few paces behind the pitching rubber. Manager Mickey Cochran has been called plate word by Brick Owens. Brick Owens has raised his mask now, telling the boys to hustle up a little bit. But Cochran walks out again toward the pitcher's box, and he says something to third baseman Bob Owens and to first baseman Hank Greenberg. Now Cochran is going back behind the plate.
Leo DeRocher, very gentlemanly, has picked up Cochran's cap and chest protection, cap and mask rather, and has handed it to him. Cochran puts them on, and now we're ready to go again. Crowder stays in the box. Oreo Scotty is up. He hits the first ball, picks the foul down the left field line. Ruder's out there in the field boxes making an attempt to get the ball, but Bruce Goslin runs over and retrieves the ball and throws it back into the diamond. Oreo Scotty is up to know, and it is a foul, strike one. St. Louis Cardinals 3, Detroit nothing. First half of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Passes back out for it, right field, and it is out. Fox comes in fast to take the ball, down high, throws it into Carrier, and now we have 2 men out. 2 men out, and Leo DeRocher coming up. Leo DeRocher, you know, backs him right-handed. Here's the shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. Delancey on first. 2 outs. DeRocher hits the first ball, pitch. It's a lefty fly for it. Right field with Pete Fox coming over a little bit. He's under it, and he has it. That is all for the St. Louis Cardinals in the first half of the third inning. Come in for it. The Cardinals, Nedwick up in the first half of the third. He rammed one past third baseman Marv Owen for a single. He was on first. Collins at bat. Collins grounded one hop down to Greenberg, who turned, winged it down to Rogel. Nedwick out at second. Rogel threw low back to first, and Collins went on down to second when the ball went past Greenberg there on Rogel's error. The bad throw. And on second, Delancey up. Delancey drove one hop down to Greenberg. Greenberg got the ball circled through his legs, and he was saved at first. Collins went on in, scoring, sliding into the home plate ahead of the throw, getting in there, and was called safe. Orsatti then came up, ran the fly out into right field, where Pete Fox was under it when it came down, and 2 men were gone. DeRocher then came up, 1 on, 2 out. He left one out the same direction, and Pete Fox had the third foot out. So the score is 3-0. 2 runs for the Cardinals in the second inning, 1 run in the third, 3-0, and Detroit coming up with Pete Fox, Irvin Pete Fox, the right fielder who made those last 2 outs for the Tigers, coming up first here in their half of the third. Here's the windup and the pitch. The high fly ball, back to first base. Collins is backed up right on the line. He takes it. 1 man out. Pete Fox with a count, ball 1 and strike 1. That's a little pop fly and back to first base. That's Collins backed up for. General Crowder is getting a nice hand from the fans here at Raven Field as he steps up to the plate. General Crowder, you know, bats him left-handed. Here's the Tiger pitcher. Left-hand batter, last half of the third inning. 1 out and nobody on. Dizzy Dean's first offering. It's a called strike. A fastball that was right down the old alley. Rick Owens, umpiring behind the bat. Raises that right hand indicating a called strike. Ball. Fastball is low inside. Crowder stepping back away from the plate. And now the count is ball 1 and strike 1. General Crowder completes the first round of the Tiger hitters. Here's the ninth batter of the afternoon for Detroit. Ball 2. Fastball is high inside of the count on pitcher Crowder. Ball 2 and strike 1. Last half of the third inning. Tigers 3 runs behind. 1 out and nobody on. The pitch. Strike. Ball. Under the curveball, Crowder pulled away from the plate, but Rick Owens called it a strike, and the count is 2-2. St. Louis Cardinals 3, Detroit Tigers nothing. It's the last half of the third, 1 out and nobody on. JoJo White hanging around home plate. The pitch. It's a high bounder, a top ball. Dean has it, tosses to Collins, and Crowder is out. Crowder swung hard at that ball, but topped it, and it was a high bounder about 15 feet high that Dizzy Dean waited for, and then tossed over to Collins. Now we have 2 men out. Nobody on. And JoJo White, center field of the Tigers, coming up. Last time up, White founded out DeRocher to Collins. Here's the first pitch to White. Ball 1. Fastball was inside. White pulled his bat down, zipped to bunt them, throwing Papa Martin, who came carrying in fast. But of course it was a ball, and nothing further happened. Here's the windup again. Dizzy Dean pitching. Here it is. It's a ball up and back. Ball one, strike one. Manager Mickey Cochran coming up next. Fast, the third inning, 2 out, and nobody on. Dean winds up, and here it is. Ball two. 2 and strike one. Again, Jojo White pulled that bat in and zipped the bunt. And once again, Papa Martin came carrying in. Martin goes back to his position. He smooths the dirt out there in front of him. Here's the windup again. 2 and 1, the pitch. A change of pace offering is a little bit high, and it's 3 and 1 on Jojo White. On that change of pace offering, big Dizzy Dean seems to jerk that ball in there. There it is. Strike 2 called. Boy, that was bloody fast. 3 and 2. Jojo White, a left-hand batter, is up. Last half of the third inning, 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. Go ahead, he says. Ball 4. That's the first pass of the afternoon. Dizzy Dean is smacking his bare hand against his glove. However, just a little bit of temperament on the part of Dizzy. He walks halfway in for it, home plate. Now he has his glove out, pulling up his trousers. And as the Cardinal infielders come in to say words of encouragement, he nods his head, holds up his bare hand, and says, "Fear not, my men, fear not." Mike Cochran, the manager of the Tigers, is coming up now. Mike, you know, is a left-hand hitter. We're delayed a moment. Delancey, Cochran, and Rick Owens. They're talking something over there. Now ready to go again. Jojo White is on first. 2 men out. Cochran, the left-hand batter, is up. Dean is back on the rubber. A long stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. A fastball. Mickey Cochran doesn't think he's getting out of the way of that one. That Mickey Cochran must be a dancer. Old Bill Robinson never had a better footstep than that one for him. Dizzy Dean, piece of paper. It's a base hit. A base hit to left field. Barry Knight retrieves the ball, hits it to the third base. Jojo White stops at second. That is really the first chance this afternoon in this World Series that the Detroit Tigers have had a real chance to let loose. And boy, these 45,000 and upward fans here at Maven Field certainly cut loose when Mickey Cochran throws that ball into left field. Now we have runners on first and second. Charlie Gehringer is up, a left-hand batter. The pitch, strike 1 called. Collins sneaks over the back of Mike Cochran, but Cy Perkins, who was coaching at first, doesn't permit a play. He yells at Cochran, and Cochran is back fast. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. It's a foul ball. It's a base hit. A base hit to center field. One run is across the plate to throw it to second. Gehringer slides into second base and is safe. Jojo White, you know, is on second base. He's third. Cochran, who was on first, went to third, and Charlie Gehringer, the batter, went to second. That was scored as a base hit for Charlie Gehringer and an error for the center fielder, or Scotty, of the Cardinals. With runners on first and second, Gehringer followed a ground ball to the center of the diamond for a base hit. That's brought in Jojo White with the first Tiger run. Mickey Cochran grounded second at top speed, way to the third base. And Ernie Orsatti, the center field of the Cardinals, fumbled the ball, getting an error, allowing Gehringer to reach second. And it is now the St. Louis Cardinals 3, Detroit Tigers 1. Runners on second and third. The last half of the third inning. 2 men out. And Big Hank Greenberg, a right-hand batter, is coming up. Dizzy Dean warms up. The pitch, strike 1, swinging. Oh, what a swing that was by Hank Greenberg. He swung from way back. Oh, what a ball game now. The fans here at Detroit are just standing up. They really got the World Series third, if you please. They had to wait until the third inning. And here's the pitch again now to Greenberg. Strike 2. He swings much too late at that one. And it is strike 2 on Greenberg. Oh, I brothers get play. 3 out in favor of the Cardinals. The Tigers have runners on second and third. The tying runs are on second and third. And Hank Greenberg is up. He has taken 2 healthy swings and missed both. Here's the windup by Dizzy Dean. The pitch. Strike three! Strike three! He swings and he misses. That's all for the Tigers in the third inning. Come in, Ford.
That's the end of the third inning of this World Series baseball game between the Cardinals and the Tigers, being played here at Maven Field, Detroit. This broadcast comes to you with the compliments of the Ford Motor Company and the Ford Dealers of America. Here's what happened in that third inning. The Tigers came up with a 3-0 in favor of the Cards. Fox at bat. A pop fly, and Collins, the first baseman, backed out on the grass back of first and was under it when it came down, and there was one gone. Fowler at bat, a high bounder, bounded about 15 feet in the air. Dean came in under it, pulled it down, and winged it over to Collins, and there were 2 men gone. Rice came up, and Jared Dean proceeded to walk Mr. White on a free ticket down to first base. He was down there, Cochran at bat, 1 on, 2 out, and he drove one hard to the left field, sending White down to second, 2 on, Gehringer up. Gehringer singled over second, scoring White, sending Cochran down to third. Gehringer went down to second on Orsatti's error out there in center field. Greenberg came up, 2 on, 2 out. The mighty Hank Greenberg was up at bat, 2 men on base, a man on second and third, and proceeded to strike out, swinging hard to the third one, getting nothing but a lot of those on base trouble. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and the score is 3-1 in favor of the Cardinals as we go into the 4th inning. Here's Tom Manning.
First half of that 4th inning, the first game of the Blue Ribbon Classic of 34 at Maven Field, Detroit, through the National Broadcasting Company. Dizzy Dean, a right-hand hitter, is up. Hits the first ball, picks the ball down third base, way to foul. Barlow is off with a crack of that bat and retrieves the ball, puts it into Cochran. Cochran to Greenberg to Crowder. And Dizzy Dean walks slowly back to the batter's box, picks up the bat, and again he is taking that long, sweeping, soft swing as he prepares to be ready for the next pitch. The windup, and here it is. It's a ball. The third ball is low outside. Dizzy Dean steps back, and now the count is ball 1 and strike 1. First half of the 4th inning. St. Louis Cardinals 3, Detroit Tigers 1. Here's the pitch, 1-1 on D. He swings. It's a long drive to deep left field in the left field corner. Gosling going back on the line, and he has it. A nice back by to Gosling, way over the extreme left field corner, right on the line. Dizzy Dean smacked that one right on the nose. He was almost to second base. Dizzy thought that one was out of the park, but he just smiled to the fans, tipped his hat, and walked back slowly. 1 man out in the first half of the 4th inning. And now we have the top of the Cardinal batting order coming up again. Pepper Martin. First time up, Pepper was out, third to first. The next time up, he reached first, Marmo and error. And now he is coming up for the 3rd time. A ball low inside. Pepper Martin, you know, is a right-hand batter. So hits out of 2 trips to the plate. Strike. Call. Nice curve ball over the heart of the plate, and the count on Pepper Martin is ball 1 and strike 1. Jack Rothrock, the right fielder, hanging around home plate. The pitch. It's a ball. Fastball was low and outside. Now the count is ball 2 and strike 1 on Pepper Martin, 3rd tracker of the St. Louis Cardinals. First half of the 4th inning. 1 out. Nobody on. Here it is. Pepper Martin attempts to bunt. The ball hit home plate, bounded up and hit Pepper Martin in the ribs, but the umpire has called it only a foul, and it's strike 2. Ball 2 and strike 2. That time, Pepper Martin attempted to cross 5-0 up by dumping the bunt down the third baseline. But his bat was just a little bit over the ball, and it hit the rubber and bounded right up at the hitter. 2-2, the pitch. Ball 3. Curveball is low outside. Cochran digging it out of the dirt. And the count on Pepper Martin. Ball 3 and strike 2. First half of the 4th inning. The Cardinals 3, the Tigers 1. 1 gone, you know, and nobody out. Here's the windup. 3-2 it is. The pitch. Strike 3, swinging. That was nice work on the part of Mike Cochran. A tip ball that Cochran was able to hold. So it's a strikeout for Pepper Martin. 2 out and nobody on. Jack Rothrock is coming up. That's the first strikeout for Crowder. Rock is up. Strike called. Rock pulled away from the plate on that one, but apparently the ball was over the inside corner. Here's the windup again. 2 outs. Nobody on, you know. Change of face offering is a foul up and back. Strike 2. First half of the fourth inning, you know. 2 men out and nobody on. First game of the World Series of 1934. Here's the pitch. Another change of face offering. Seemed like it took a full minute to get up there. It was too high. And the count on Rock is strike 2 and ball 1. Here it is. Very high infield fly. Near third base with Owen Rogel. Deciding Owen is under it, and Owen takes it, retiring the Cardinals in the first half of the fourth inning. Come in for it.
At the end of the fourth, for the Cards, the score is 3-1. Dean came up first, and Dean laid into that ball, swinging hard, and the ball rode way high, far and wide. With Goslin chasing over, it looked impossible to get over that. He went over on the line and made a wonderful catch and brought that entire 17,000 feet. Those people out there in that left field bleacher section up to their feet, praising that wonderful catch that Goose Goslin made of Dean's long drive into left field. Martin then came to bat. He went down on a strikeout. The third was a tip foul. It went into Cotton's glove, and 2 men were gone. Nobody on, and Jack Rothrock, who bats and throws right, was up there at bat. He came up in the Boston Red Sox and rated as a regular until he broke his leg, and apparently was through, but came back strong and was purchased by the Cardinals from Columbus during the winter. Played 125 games and hit 350 with Columbus. Got away to a great start. Won his Spurs. Rothrock went out on a fly, and here we are with Goose Goslin back to the Tigers in the last half of the fourth. All right, Tom Manning.
That's right. It's a strike. Cole. Goslin is the left-hand batter. Dizzy Dean. Right-hand pitcher is in the box for the Cardinals. Here's the wind-up again. Goslin bats from left-hander. Cole. The curveball was high outside, and the count on the Goose is well one and strike 1. Goose told me this morning all the folks down in New Jersey are all tuned in this afternoon. All have their fingers crossed for the success of their native son, Goose Goslin. Foul. Fastball is inside. Goslin steps back, raising both arms into the air, and it is ball 2 and strike 1. Graham McNamee sitting here just marveling at this Dizzy Dean. It's the first time you've seen him, Graham?
No, it's long as 2 times here in the year, Tom.
Oh, here's a pitch, isn't it? Next pitch, it's a call strike, and the count is 2 and 2. Goose Goslin, left-hand hitter, you know. Last time up, the Goose singles. It's a foul up and back. The count on Goslin remains ball 2 and strike 2. Little old scramble over there for that one, and somebody got that ball. There'll be no more World Series for that little apple. Probably have a long, comfortable winter in somebody's pressure drawer. 2 and 2. Here it is. Goslin hitting. It's a ball too high. Goslin was all set to take a whale at that one, but it was a little bit too high, and now the count is 3 and 2. Ball 3 and strike 2, the last half of the fourth inning. St. Louis of the National League 3. The Tigers of the American League 1. Dean winds up. There's a ground ball. Nice hop to Frankie Fish. Fish to Collins. Goslin is out. 1 gone. Frankie Fish was all set for that one. Took the ball on a nice third hop, held high, and tossed it over very gently to Rip Collins at first. Now we have 1 man out. And Billy Rogel, the veteran shortstop of the Tigers. Left-hand hitter is up. He's a switch hitter. He bats from left or right-handed. All 1. After Dizzy Dean let that ball go, he yelled, "Oh, golly." Well, it was gentlemen anyway. Rogel is up. Ball 1. The pitch. The high fly out to short left center field. Joey Medwick coming in. He's under it and has it. Medwick came in from left field, into short, left center, and took that high fly on Billy Rogel. 2 men out. Nobody on. Last half of the fourth inning. Bob Owen is up. Last time up, Owen struck out. He got the right-hander. Took the first ball, takes the high fly, short, right field. Quick backing up. They're all coming in almost a collision, but Quick gets under the ball and takes it. Rothrock, who was a fast runner, came in fast after that. Collins and Quick were backing up, but finally Quick took the ball, and Jack Rothrock whirled around on his feet and barely avoided a collision. That's all for the Tigers in the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Fourth.
Tom, the Goose came up there, and the Goose was batting cagey, and so was Dean pitching to him the same way. The count ran up to 3-2, and he banged one down to Frankie Price, who took it, made a nice toss over to Collins, and the Goose retired to the dugout. One out in the fourth for the Tigers. The score 3-1 against them. Rogel came up to bat next. Rogel, the shortstop for the Tigers. He banged a fly into short left center. Medwick came in very fast, and the Dutchy boy was under it for the out, making a pretty catch, coming in fast and hard from his position. Two men gone, and Marv Owen, the third sacker for the Tigers, was at bat. He drove a fly into short right, and Frankie Frisch went up, stopped very fast in position. Rothrock was coming in. It looked for a moment as if they were going to stumble. Frisch didn't lose his cap on that. He went out after it and was under it for the third out, retiring the side. 1, 2, 3, Goslin, Rogel, and Owen. No runs, no hits, no errors, and we go into the fifth inning with the St. Louis Cardinals leading over the Detroit Tigers 3-1. Tom Manning, come in here. Here is the Cardinals up at bat with Frankie Price, the first man up there. Here you are, Tom.
Frankie Price, you know, is the left-hand batter. Crowder and Cochran form the Tiger battery. A strike call. That was a nice fastball over the inside corner on Frankie Price. The pitch, he swings. It's a long drive to right field. Fox is going back to the barrier, and he is under it and has it. That ball was just about 3 feet from the barrier in deep right field. One man out. Now we have Joey Medwick coming up. Medwick, you know, is also a long-distance hitter. Joe has some tape around his right wrist this afternoon. First pitch to Medwick, a ball up and back, strike. Joey Medwick has 2 hits out of 2 trips to the plate. 2 out of 2. First half of the fifth inning, 3-1 in favor of the Cardinals. The pitch, it's a ball. Third ball is high inside, and the count on Joey Medwick is ball 1 and strike 1. First half of the fifth inning, 1 out, and nobody out. The pitch, the long drive deep into left center field, back, going, high into the bleachers, out in left field, and it is a home run for Joey Medwick, the little left fielder of the St. Louis Cardinals. Goose Goslin was off with a crack of the bat, but there seemed to be no doubt in his mind. He ran out the screen barrier in left field, but the ball was over the fence for a home run. And now it is 4-1 in favor of St. Louis. Here it is. 0-1. That was a smash by Joey Medwick, and now we have Collins up. That's the first extra base smash of the series. Strike called. Ball 1, strike 1. Collins, you know, is also a home run hitter, having hit 35 this year. The hook ball is outside, and it's ball 2 and strike 1. General Sauer, you know, is in the box for Detroit. Ball 2 and strike 1. Collins is up. 1 out, and nobody on. Here it is. Strike. Swinging. What a cut he took at that one. Wheeled all the way around. And now the count is ball 2 and strike 2. The catcher, Delancey, hanging around home plate. It's a foul back. The count remains 2-2. First half of the fifth inning. St. Louis Cardinals of the National League 4. Tigers of the American League 1. Snyder in the box for the Tigers. Cochran behind the bat. Collins up 2-2. The pitch. Change of pace. Ball is outside, and the count is 3-2 on Collins. 3-2. 1 out, and nobody out. Here it is. Ball 4. He left. That was a fastball inside, and it was plenty high. Mike Cochran has just pointed over toward the Tiger dugout now. Perhaps wants someone to go down to warm up. No one has come out of there yet. Well, we have the last Delancey, the catcher, coming up. Delancey, the left-hand batter. Strike, called. Crowder had a curve ball over the heart of the plate that time. Now we have Collins on first, you know. One man out. And Delancey, the catcher, is up. There's a high fly out to center field. JoJo White coming in a few paces under it, and he has it. 2 men out. Collins is on first. Ernie Orsatti coming up. Orsatti, you know, the center field of the Cardinals is a left-hand batter. Ready to go, you know, 2 men out. Collins is on, and the pitch. It's a called strike. General Crowder bent that one over the inside corner. Sun about now. First we've had since the game started. The pitch. It's a ball. Fastball is too high, and the count, ball 1, strike 1. Ernie Orsatti is up there, a left-hand batter. 2 men out, first half of the 5th inning. Cardinals 4, Tigers 1. The stretch. It is. He swings, and it's a base hit into left field. Collins was off with a crack of that bat, but 2000 retrieves the ball, whips it into Billy Roquel, and Collins is held at second base. That's the second hit of the afternoon for Ernie Orsatti. Base hit, wide to center, and now he has singled again. 2 hits out of 3 times up. That brings Rio DeRocher up. Cardinals shortstop, a right-hand batter. Been up twice before, both times hitting fly balls to Fox, to White in center field. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. The curveball was inside. First half of the 5th inning. 2 out. Runners on first and second. Collins on second, Orsatti on first. DeRocher up, the pitch. The high fly out towards center field. JoJo White moving over into left center is under it, and he has it. That is all for the Cardinals in the first half of the 5th inning. And here is what happened. Frankie Fish was first up. He hit a fly ball to Fox in left field. Joey Medley got a hold of a fast one and parked it about 10 rows up into the left field bleachers. A fine souvenir for somebody. Collins, with a count 3 and 2, he walked. Delancey flied out to White in center field. Ernie Orsatti got his second hit of the afternoon. A single to left. Collins was held at second base. DeRocher then hit a fly ball to center field, retiring the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 base on balls, and no errors. And so we go to the last half of the 5th inning. The St. Louis Cardinals 4, Detroit Tigers 1. Radio friends, this first game of the World Series is being sent to you from the press box at Navin Field. We're up in the 3rd balcony, and this is Tom Manning speaking. We've had the pleasure of describing the play-by-play of the first 4.5 innings, and it is a real pleasure now, too, that we turn the microphone over to a Ford Bond of New York, who will give you the play-by-play description of the remaining innings of this ball game. With pleasure, Ford Bond.
Thank you, Tom. Bill Dean's been warming up Delancey down here. Now here's Pete Fox, the right fielder of the Tigers, in there swinging his bat. He's winding up. Here's the pitch. It shoots in. He swings hard, and it's 1 strike on the batter. 1 strike on Pete Fox right here in the last half of the 5th inning. It's 4-1 against the Tigers. Pete Fox is up there. He's winding up. He shoots it in, and he drives one high up, fly out into short right. Frank Fish and Collins will go back, and he goes out. Collins takes it just outside the foul line, and there's 1 gone. Fish and Collins and Ross Rock were all coming after that ball. They were sure that one of them was going to get it, and Collins tossed the white soft line out there many yards behind first base for the out. And there's 1 out, and General Alvin Crowder is the next man due up the plate. He's made no appearance down there for the moment. Delancey and Brick Owens are both looking over towards the Tigers' dugout to see where Mr. Crowder is. 1 gone. There's 1 gone here in the last half of the 5th. Finally, Crowder comes out swinging a couple of bats with his right arm. Now he changes him over to his left and swings him over his shoulder. I believe we're going to have a Joe Jack. Joe Jack is coming in to bat for General Crowder. That means we'll have a new pitcher. Joe Jack is taking the plate Crowder. He's an outfielder, distinguished himself in the minor league. He's going to bat for Crowder here. He's coming up there now. That was what the wait was for. Dolzak taking his place at the plate now, and Dean with the both arms hanging down to his side. He's looking at the signal. He finally goes up, winds up, shoots it in, and it's a ball. Low to the outside to a right-handed batter. Dolzak picks up his Crowder. Takes over his bat again. Here's the pitch. And it's a called strike. Rick Owens runs up his hand and says it's a strike, Mr. Dolzak. And it's 1-1 on Frank Dolzak, who's come in here to bat for Crowder. Here's the pitch. He winds up, shoots it in, and it's a drive deep out into center field. Rossetti's waving that it's his, and he has it as Ross Rock runs over, gets there just about the same time the ball does. Rossetti has it, and the two men are gone. Dolzak batted for Crowder, which brings Johnny Joyner White, Jojo White, center fielder of the Detroit Tigers, up to bat. He's out there now, knocking the dirt out of the field cleat. Goes over, hits his bat, a big black willow down on the home plate. Looks out toward Dizzy Dean, swings his bat, trying it out just a bit. Dizzy Dean takes the ball, takes that wind up of his, shoots it down across the plate, and it wasn't quite across the plate. He was outside to a left-handed batter. And it's a ball. Ball one on Jojo White. Again, he cracks down on the rubber, brings his bat up. Here's the pitch. Going inside, and it's ball two. Ball two. Joyner White at bat. His team gets the ball back to Mr. Delancey. Infield is kicking dirt around out here while his team looks into Delancey, taking the signal from him. Takes his head. Yes, that's all right. Winds up, and it's strike two. Strike one, ball two. Ball two and strike one. A ball strike on Joyner White. Jojo White. Here's the pitch. He winds up. And it's 3 balls, 3-1. Joyner White and Disney walked in, showing he's a little bit put out about that third ball. 3-1 is the count on the batter. And here comes the whole Cardinal infield in the draft dueling. First, manager Frankie Frisch and Leo DeRocher walked in. They're battled now by Rip Callan and Pepper Martin. Here turns around, stops finally to Rip Fallon. The others have gone back to their places. And Rip turns around, stops out to his place. Off first base there, turns his attention again to the batter. Counts 3-1. 2 out. And he gets a left. All right, outside and wide. Joyner White down on first base. 2 men out. Gordon Stanley Mickey Cochran, the manager and the catcher, bats left and throws right. He's up there at the plate with 1 on, 2 out. Here in the last half of the fifth, the score 4-1 against his team. Mickey Cochran's up there at the plate. He doesn't bother about hitting over the time being. He looks over what comes in, and it's a called ball. A little high. Dead center, but high, and it's a ball on Mickey Cochran. Joyner White down on first. That's the picture in the last half of the fifth inning. 4-1 favor the Cards. Here's the pitch. It wheels over, and it's a called strike. 1-1. It wheels right over the heart of the plate. He got it right down the alley, and Mickey wasn't looking for it there. And it's a called strike. 1-1. 2 men down. Joyner White on first. He takes a little lead off. He'll look at him over his shoulder, but shoots it in, and down the right field, but it went foul. That wind seemed to catch it and shoot it over. It's a long strike into the right field bench, and it curved him down there almost out of the fence. It was a hard hit ball, and Joyner White comes back, starting diving across the down to his place at first base, and Mickey again steps into the batter's box. It's 1-2. 1-2. That's the long strike. Mickey steps up there again. He's bat resting on his shoulder, looking hard down at Dean. Takes a couple of swings. Dean has his shoulder now turned to the plate. Dancing just a little bit over Joyner White. He's taking his lead off there. He shoots it down, and Mickey swings at it. Drives it down where Frank takes it, shoots it over to Collins. And there's a man down on second, and there's nobody down there now. It's 3 out, and they retire. And the Cardinals come in the bat, and here's Tom Hanks tell you what happened that inning.
Pete Fox was first up in the Tiger half of the fifth, and he fouled off to Rip Collins. Collins had to go quite a ways back for that one. Bozak. Then was sent into bat for General Crowder. With the count 12-1, first one, he tried deep to Ernie Orsatti. Orsatti came over nice into right center field to take that drive. Jojo White came up, and after getting a count of 3-1, he left. Manager Mike Cochran gave the fans a bit of a thrill, and he got a hold of one of Dean's nostrils and drove it deep into right field. The fans sort of spread out there until they reached the far line in the extreme corner. The ball was in for a foul. Cochran then rounded out 6 to Collins. No runs, no hits, 1 base on balls, no errors. It looks as though football Marbury will be the next pitcher that is not official. However, up to now, at the end of 5 innings, here is a summary of what the pitchers have done so far. Dizzy Dean has allowed the Tigers 1 run, 4 hits, and the Tigers have been the recipients of 2 bases on balls. Crowder allowed 4 runs, 6 hits, and issued 1 base on balls. The only extra base hit of the afternoon is that long home run into the left field bleachers by Joey Medley. There's no official now. Football Marbury. You all remember that grand gentleman of baseball, Marbury. For several years, during the pennant-winning days of the Washington Senators of the American League, times without number, he came in from deep into the bullpen to save one of his comrades who were falling in the pitcher's box. Once again, he is in that role, relief role, as they call it, here in the first game of the World Series. Football Marbury, that big husky right-hander, formerly of Washington, now with the Detroit Tigers, is to take up the pitching. He's a right-hander, and the first half of the 6th inning has 4 bonds. Marbury in there, Disney at bat, shoots over an offering, and it's inside off the plate corner, inside corner to a right-handed batter, and it's 1 ball on Disney, who incidentally batted 246 during the season. Marbury winds up, here's the pitch, and he swings hard, and it's 1-1 on a swing at the offering of Purple Marbury. We come in there to relieve his Thomas Crowder, was taken out for a hitter. Swings it in, and he drives one. It's a single out, but deep between the center fielder and the left fielder. It's good for 2 bases. He went in there. It looked like a single. Looked like the fielder would get over after it. But Dean gets a 2-base hit, and he's down on second. Nobody out. And Pepper Martin coming up to the plate to face the new Tiger pitcher. The umpire has called time for the moment, waving his arms, and the trainer runs out the dugout with the big Cardinal colored windbreaker or Disney, who just hasn't gotten that nice 2-bagger. He drove it hard between White and Bruce Goslin out there in deep left center. Looks like they get a hold of it, shoot it in, and Dean traveled on down to second before anything could be done about it. A 2-base hit for him, and the next man due up is John L. Martin. That's to give you those names. He's mostly called Pepper to find out what the man's real name is. He came to the Cardinals to Houston for him in 1928. Was farmed out for a time, but in 31 he came back, landed a regular job on the regular World Series. You remember the story? He's up there at bat now. He's covered on second. Nobody out here in the first half of the 6th inning. He swings hard at the first offering, and it's 1 strike. He collected with a lot of air on the end of his bat there. There's 1 strike on Pepper Martin. The score is 4-1 in favor of St. Louis here in the first half of the 6th inning. Dizzy Dean down on second, takes a little lead off. Marbury turns around, looks down at him. Turns his head to the batter, and he drives one hot over second base out into center field. White retrieves it. Here's Dean comes on in. The throw in is from White to Marbury, who got over to second base at the throw in there. And now Marbury walks in, talking to Mickey Cochran. Pepper Martin is down there on first. His team came in with a run on his single out there. Right retrieved it, sent it in. Now Marbury's taking his place back in the back. Cochran has put his cap back on and getting ready to adjust his mask. And we're looking for Jack Rothrock. Jack Rothrock to come to bat. And on first, nobody out. A run in the first half of the 6th inning. Score 4-1 in favor of the St. Louis Cardinals. He gets up there now into the batter's box. And he bunts one down towards third. The pitcher receives, shoots it over to first. And he's out. The man going down on a nice sacrifice. Man down on second. Pepper Martin. Rothrock sacrificing his comrade down. 5-1 on the home run in favor of the Cardinals.
1 in favor of the Cardinals. Last homer in the fifth, and this side in here in the sixth. It's 5-1, and we have Frank Free, the manager and second baseman, at the plate with Pepper Martin down on second, 1 out. Pitch and a strike on Mr. Free. Strike 1. He's up there again. Now Marbury has it up there. Looks around at Martin on second. A pop up out into way out off the foul line in left field. The third baseman goes back there and he's under it. Owen making a sweetheart of a catch out there. He went back fast. Lost his cap in the process. Seaver came back in, and the crowd gives him a nice hand for a beautiful catch going out fast under that pop foul of Frankie Free. Out there way back of third, over towards the left field grandstand. A beautiful catch by Marv Owen. So now it's 2 out. Man on second, Pepper Martin, and Joey Medwick. Joey Medwick, you up at bat, who isn't a pleasant comer to get up there to the home plate to any pitcher at any time. Much less than as a man on second. Here's Joey Ducky Medwick at bat. Swinging that ball, he bats right. He swings hard and falls to the ground. He swung so hard at that offering of Marbury.